Measurement, capacity and volume. Capacity and volume is how much a container holds. It can be in liquids. Some of the tools we use to measure capacity include teaspoons or tablespoons, cups, pints, quarts, half gallons, and gallons. And so some units of measure that we use in here, standard in the U.S., are teaspoons. Teaspoons are very small. It takes 3 teaspoons to equal 1 tablespoon, which is a bigger spoon. Tablespoons. It takes 2 tablespoons to equal 1 ounce. So if you use 2 of the bigger spoons, you will get the equivalent of ounce. Now we've seen ounces before when we've been talking about weight. And we said that an ounce is like a slice of bread. But in liquid, we talk about an ounce is as much as 2 tablespoons. And then we have cups. Ounces make cups. And then after cups, we have pints, quarts, QTS, and then gallons. And so see, these are some of the measures. Some equivalencies are 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon, as I said above. 2 tablespoons equals 1 ounce. 8 ounces equals 1 cup. 2 cups equals 1 pint. And 2 pints equals 1 quart. And then lastly, 4 quarts equals 1 gallon. And so when you know those measurements, you can use it to convert to larger. For instance, if I ask you how many ounces it would take to make 2 cups, because you know that 8 ounces are in 1 cup, you can add 8 plus 8 or multiply 8 times 2, and it will give you 16. 16 ounces would make 2 cups, which is a bottle of water. And now we're going to look at units in the metric system. So first, in the metric system, they use for capacity what's called liters. And so one of the smaller versions they use is called milliliters. Something's wrong here, hold on. So I just had to go in and enlarge it. So the first thing they use is called milliliters. It takes about 150 milliliters to fill up a cup of hot chocolate. So if I just use a little saucer cup with a handle, that's about 150 milliliters. And then from milliliters, of course, that means 1/1000th of a liter. And then after milliliters, they have what's called centiliters, which is 1/100th of a liter. And then they have deciliters, which is 1/10th of a liter. And then finally, they get to liters. The most common place you see liters is when you're talking about a bottle of pop. Bottle of pop, a large bottle that you buy in the grocery store, is 2 liters. So half of that is 1. They sell smaller bottles that is 1 liter. So if you look on the bottom of a bottle of pop, you can see that. And then we have what's called kiloliters. Kiloliters means 1,000 liters. And of course, in between liters and kiloliters, there are a few other, like we have decaliters, which are 10 liters, and then we have hectoliters, which are 100 liters. But these are the 3 units that we'll mainly work with today. And so let me give you some equivalencies. So we see the 1 liter is the same as 1,000 milliliters. And 1 kiloliter is the same as 1,000 liters. That's what the L stands for. Sometimes you might see them make an L like that for liters. And so you can look at all of these things and use this information. By the way, if you would take a kiloliter and make it equal to a milliliter, it would equal 1 million milliliters, which is where milli comes from. Okay, and that is capacity and volume.